By no means be this a surprise. Noj 4, the 1st of November, 2021. We've been warning and criticizing since always about false religions and their prophets as well. It turns out that recently we've been briefed with details of a very critical situation, which in fact surprises we even less. And to confirm our assertions, that we say, hopefully, without giving away our source, that the data came fresh out of Salt Lake City. Just got to read the Book of Mormon to see for yourselves that the book be valid, just like the prophet who translated it, but the church sure ain't. To substantiate our complaints, should just read the subtitle of the book. It says, Another Testament of Jesus Christ. Thus, the same source assured we that there be uncountable gays and lesbos, the uncircumcised, within the church. And it's not necessary to be informed from a member to know that they be Sunday churchgoers. But keeping the subtitle in mind, it's only necessary to look at what Jesus himself says in Matthew 5:17 to see that all of our criticisms be valid, because Sunday worship amongst uncircumcised and sexual degenerates and gays be more typical of pagan peoples than of saints. Very curious be how they don't know about Genesis chapter 19, or what said Jesus himself in Matthew 10:14-16, or what says their own book in Helaman 2:12-13, and Alma 14:14-18, or 1 Nephi 13:23-26 to clarify the issue of Paulism. And let me not forget Revelations 19 verses 19-21. We don't think it's presumptuous to assume that Joe Smith's vision was to restore the tribes of Israel, it says in Articles of Faith, verses 9 and 10. So there be examples and specimens for the rapture in the later days, now, and hence the name of the church. For those who don't know, it's the Latter-day Saints, not Mormons. But right now, they look more like the Mormones of the latter days, and that they be hoping for the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. But our criticisms don't stop with these basic observations. Of course, if the leadership be so out to lunch and irresponsible and just plain copped out with these rudimentary things, why be surprised when we hear that the administration itself be in favor of the vaccinations and that there be a schism in their flock? Only, with keeping with the original vision of Joe Smith in memory, that if the president of such a mafia also holds the title of prophet, he should be doing the same as we, reporting that COVID be the front or disguise giving a smokescreen to the abomination desolation, and that the time has reached for we to get busy because the rapture soon come. This gives me even more reason to suspect that that crazy Quetzalcoatl be the reincarnation of Joe Smith, who was assassinated before completing the mission, amongst so many others. With this being stated, it's only logical that we strongly recommend that the faithful ones who don't like their administration jump ship and come aboard to our Hefzibah-Beulah lifeboat. It's only necessary to click on QR and copy and share these cards and podcasts.